Coming up next, Weeknight with Ellie Muller. That's right, it's coming up next on the one and only Nick at Night. When late night TV breaks, we fix it. Hi, folks. Listen, before we get started tonight, I just want to apologize for the behavior that I displayed during the Camera Lady's recent live streams. I wasn't thinking, and quite frankly, I was just out of it completely. And I didn't know what I was saying. I didn't know what's wrong with me. I still don't know what's wrong with me. But I will be very, very careful. But I will say this, though. I'll be very, very, very careful from now on. So that way I won't hurt anybody else. Because it has been an ongoing thing for the past, I would say several years or so. And I have my work cut out for me. But I hope that you will forgive me for the mistakes that I've made. And I do hope that you will stay tuned, because this is going to be an adventure. Let's get on with the show. From the gorgeous YouTube Dojo! And can you believe that this place used to be a pumpkin? No, it was never a pumpkin, but I had to say something funny. It's Weeknight with Ellie Muller, and now a man who is going to do a show about pumpkins. Oh boy, I hope that this show won't have too many pumpkin puns. He is the one and really the only Mr. Ellie Gungy Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Gungy Muller. What's up, grasshoppers? The theme song was composed by Robert Mathis Piano, and he's one of our Shoutout Spotlight winners tonight, along with Eva Amity, Drag Ball over 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very, very soon. RKG, the Dreamy Lucario fangirl, Never 9, The Bacchus, The Bobby Academy Show, Bobby Academy, The Lemon Podcast, Late Night Play Set, Vicky Comedy, Luca Picapookie, Pierre Kelly, Pierre's Nostalgia Corner, Philip Gibson, Marvin the Man, Doug Rose Reels, Cassie Dragon, Sophie Dragon, Ord, and Eclipse Joe 108, the Legacy Hero. Please check all those people out. Now, you're probably wondering why I didn't mention either the camera lady and the cameraman or the coloring crew earlier. Well, I'll tell you the reason why. As a matter of fact, this is your breaking news. Folks, I must open the show with some breaking news because this is huge. Alright, over the weekend, this is true, the camera lady and the coloring crew have decided to stop being friends with me because of all the mistakes that I've made whenever I'm with them, either on YouTube or on Facebook. So they don't want me to talk to them or look at their videos anymore. Now, what does that mean for this program? Well, means that there will be several changes to this program. For one thing, the segment intros, the previews, episodes of Special Delivery, the ending scenes with the villains, and the main intro that the camera lady and television crew have made for the show will no longer be used during future episodes of this program, including this one right here. Actually, this is a present episode, but you know what I mean, right? Now, for another thing, there will be new logos and intros for the program. A moment for everyone, talking time, what's up, and a top 8 list. but they'll be made by yours truly. And I'm also going to recreate the logos for Casting Shoes, Nick at Night, and DNA Experiments. As a matter of fact, I have already done that. So get ready for the new stuff that will come to this program in the not too distant future. Now, unless I get something new from Iran the Dragon Ball 2004, you'll only see sketches on the show at the end of every week. And because the camera lady and the color being crew are responsible for the hashtag autism rules hashtag and a segment called the healthy food of the day, I can't do the healthy food of the day segment or use hashtag autism rules on this program anymore. But I have created a new hashtag, and it's called hashtag autism is awesome. So I can use that hashtag. Now, I'm sorry for messing everything up, and I promise that I won't mess up again. Now, Mild Chocolate, Christian Freighties, GDQ the YouTuber, and Abomination Productions will still be on the show at the end of every week, and Dominic Mathis Piano will still be a part of this program as well. Now, let's get this program over with. Let's find out what's up, huh? Alright, what's up with pumpkins? They make autumn crazy. Of course, they also make the Cinderella story real. Now, according to Axios, this is true, Illinois produced 485.1 million pounds of pumpkins last year. Okay, the next goal is 500 million pounds. I repeat, the next goal is 500 million pounds. Way to go, Illinois. And hey, some people are liking their own pumpkins right now. Hold up, that's a trend? No. That's not a Halloween thing. No, that is a Martha Stewart thing. Come on, grow up. Martha Stewart can make that happen, not you. Hey, how about another top 8 list? Are you cool with that? Cool. MP, Gregors, let's go. You got boss science category top 8 things that you can't do with pumpkins. Number 8, juggle. Number 7, fly. Number 6, ride. Number 5, toss. Number 4, dance. Number 3, sleep. Number 2, sing. And number 1, reunite old friends. Well, that was a weird top 8 list. You're telling me. As a matter of fact, one could say that was the weirdest top 8 list ever. I know. Thank you, boys. Oh, you know the drill. Hashtag Weeknight update. Hashtag Ellie Roll for late night. Hashtag Ellie Roll for the awesome. Hashtag spread around. And hashtag autism is awesome. Get those hashtags going on social media, please. Drive right, like this thing, subscribe in the battle chat, and chat the comment section down below. But whatever you do, please do not go anywhere. We'll be right back with the in-between monologue, a moment for everyone, talk of time, random advice, and that's right, this week's Count of the Week question. Remember, this is still the one and only Weeknight update, and now here it is, your Bomb of the Night.
Hey Terry, it's fall! Get ready for pumpkin-flavored everything!
Oh god!
Cannibalism!
Nick at Night is comfy as your favorite jeans, the ones that fit just right. Comfy, 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 that's Nick at Night.
At Empire, you give the orders. James, tell Empire we want samples tomorrow.
We want samples tomorrow.
And we must have installation on Friday.
We must have installation on Friday.
And tell them I have no intention of making a payment until next year.
We don't intend to make a payment until next year. Thank you. Goodbye.
Oh, James, you're so forceful.
588-2300 Empire. Empire today, carpet tomorrow. Or any day you say. You give the orders.
Do you know what to do when severe weather strikes? When you watch Eyewitness News, you do.
It's the only place that gives you AccuWeather and AccuTrack,
which gives you a straight-up accurate forecast.
It's the most powerful radar in town. We have the most sites, but it also, and this is the important part, takes the weather, tracks the storm right down to your neighborhood.
So you get more than the weather forecast. We can tell you how to dress the kids for school.
Or whether you'll have a messy commute.
It's weather for your life.
When severe weather threatens, you know what to do. Stay with AccuWeather and the Eyewitness News weather team right here on ABC 7.
Welcome back to the one and only Weeknight Update. That's right, we are rolling right now, and hey, it's time for the in-between monologue. Let's go. Alright, these are 5 jokes that will either make you laugh, cringe, or say, eh? If someone thinks that friendships are supposed to be perfect all the time, then you... If someone thinks that friendships are supposed to be perfect all the time, then you should have every right to say this. Hey, nobody's perfect. Stop trying to think that everyone on the planet should be perfect before you have to spend the rest of your life with a cactus. Everyone makes mistakes, and everyone should be able to learn from their mistakes and be forgiven. So stop trying to think that everyone in the world should be perfect and that everyone should be robots. As you know, we are talking about pumpkins tonight. And if you think that I'm going to make a pumpkin pun, then you must be crazy. Let me say this to you. If you can turn a pumpkin into a limo, then you're either a magician or Cinderella's best friend. And here's another joke about pumpkins. If you even think about collaging pumpkins instead of carving them this Halloween, then let me ask you one question. Have you ever considered doing a show on the Lifetime Network? I think that it's time for us to have a moment for everyone. Over the weekend, I've learned how my words can sometimes do more harm than good. And that's a lesson that I should have remembered a few years ago during Weeknight Update's massive exodus. Anyway, now, all the things that I have said to the camera lady and the coloring crew in the past hurt their feelings. And because of that, they don't want to be my friends anymore. Now I can't even talk to them or help them out anymore. Now, I have let a lot of people down because of what I've done, and I shouldn't have done what I did. I shouldn't have done what I did. It's just that, because of my autism, I often have trouble understanding social cues. And understanding social cues is important when you're doing a late night talk show like this. although I don't have celebrities coming by every night. Also, because of my autism, it takes me a little longer to fully understand what's going on. Alright? If you can find it in your heart to forgive me and help me become a better person, then I want to thank you for being by my side and for helping me get better. If you can't find it in your heart to forgive me, then that's okay. You don't have to keep watching the show, and you can also leave. Now that the ones who won't forgive me have left, I just want to say this to you. I will continue to get better, and I will keep the show alive as I'm improving myself. Now, I've said some things in the past that were either cringy or random, and those things have also made several people upset. Now, I'm sorry for saying some of those things as well. Of course, my autism has made me say really weird things in the past. I hope that you will forgive me for that as well. I was hurt when the camera lady and the coloring crew called me basic, cringy, and horrible. But it's easy for everyone to call me those things because of my mistakes. Now that the apology has been taken care of, here's the game plan for the rest of the episode, alright? You and I will have some talking time right now. And then I'll give you some random advice for the world. And then I'll go over this week's Content of the Week question with you. And then I'll talk to you about what you can expect from me and the Not Ready for Late Night players between tomorrow and the end of the week. Is that clear? Good. Now, folks, let's have a little talking time. All right. Wow. Can you believe this, folks? Illinois is America's pumpkin growing king. Can you believe this? Last year, the state of Illinois has produced 485.1 million pounds of pumpkin. That's right. That was last year. My goodness! Can you imagine that? My goodness. Hey, Mom! I gotta show you something. Oh, by the way, folks, I just asked my mom to see this. Okay, look at this, Mom. 485.1 million pounds of pumpkins were produced in the state of Illinois last year. Yeah, something that Cinderella's fairy godmother would turn into a limo. Yes. I mean, whoo!
And that was the winner or something?
Yep. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah.
Anybody's not sure that we sent it in the White House, right?
We didn't send it anywhere. That's from here.
Yeah, we sent it in the White House. I can tell.
Oy vey.
Yeah, I think that much of is using it as a moisture.
Oh, be careful. Careful with that, Mom. My, oh my. Look at the newest pumpkin trend for 2025. Collaging pumpkins. That's right. Instead of carving pumpkins, someone actually had the bold idea of collaging pumpkins this Halloween. I mean, why? It makes no sense. Anyway, this is how you do that. And apparently, someone is actually doing it with napkins. Okay? First, you have to prep your pumpkin. In other words, clean it with a damp washcloth and then dry it off. Alright, then you cut your design. Actually, you cut out your design. You know, with scissors and your napkins and whatnot. Then you Mod Podge your pumpkin. You know, you use a foam brush. You know, to apply a little Mod Podge. And then, after that, you back off and you let everything dry. Wow. You know, I'm starting to think that Martha Stewart's arts and crafts situation is getting out of hand. How about a little random advice for the world? Folks, let me just say this, all right? When you are dealing with your friends, you have to make sure that you are getting along with one another. Because if you are not getting along with one another, then what's the point of having a friendship? All right? So make sure that you are honest with each other. Make sure that you are kind to one another. Make sure that you aren't calling one another names like Captain Obvious or anything like that. And for heaven's sakes, please don't talk about each other behind each other's back. All right? Because that's not cool. That's not cool at all. But you know what is cool? This week's Comment of the Week question, which is, you see two friends arguing over a pair of gloves, and they're your friends, then how would you help them? Go over to the post section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Alright, this episode of Weeknight Update is over. Tomorrow, we'll talk about apple pie together. Wednesday, we'll talk about pumpkin spice. Oh, that pumpkin spice. Thursday, we'll talk about rakes, and then on Friday, we'll talk about gloves. And Abomination Productions, Wild Shocker, Rachel Freight Tees, and GD Cube, the YouTuber, aka GD Cube, will be here on Friday, and hopefully, we'll have something from Evil Amity Dragon Ball Level 2004 as well. Well, guess what, folks? That is the news, and I am outskis 4x4.
Nick at Night is comfy as your favorite jeans, the ones that fit just right. Comfy, 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 that's Nick at Night.